Hey folks, just thought I would do a quick vlog. I haven't posted on this YouTube channel in a while. Kind of like a bit of a random YouTube channel is. I think I kind of like to use it to test things more than anything else. So it's not one that I really publish on any websites. It was attached to a Bitcoin website that I created at the start of 2018. Bitcoin's crashed. I've lost interest in Bitcoin. So I'm probably going to just rebrand the channel again, but I'm going to just keep the videos up there because they still generate a few little bits and pieces from them, a bit of traffic. What can I say? I'm just testing things out on YouTube. So this is YouTube Live. I noticed now that YouTube has stories very similar to Instagram and Facebook. So this really is just a test more than anything else. December of 2018. It's been a busy year for myself. Had a baby daughter in May. Wrote a book in my spare time. I'm currently got a podcast on the go. Got about 20 interviews done under the belt, and I've got a number of vlog videos on that YouTube channel. And then there's some content also on the website. I'm trying to build up some sales for 2019. My wife goes back off of maternity leave in March, and I have the goal of trying to get 10 paying customers of the new service that I'm going to be providing. I'm not going to go into what the service is here. It's not the time or place for it. You would find that on my main channel, which I'm not going to tell you about, just because this is a random channel. So yeah, it's going to be sales calls that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to do 5 sales calls a day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or something like that. Maybe even Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That actually probably makes more sense. And then 5 calls. That's 15 calls a week over the course of 12 weeks. I'm hoping to close at least 10% of that. So let's just quickly do the math on that. So 15 calls a week and times that by 12, it's 180 phone calls. I do have a book also, so I'm going to be sending out this book before making the phone call. And that phone call is basically just to schedule people to just basically to go over the product in more detail. So they'll be like on a Monday or Tuesday lunchtime. And this is all happening in my lunch hour as well. That's what's crazy about this. I will schedule that call and do won't be a sales pitch as such. It will just be an offer that I will go into on the service that I'm providing. I'm charging £100 a month. I'm hoping to have 70 customers. Was it 70? Let me check my Excel spreadsheet. So yeah, 70 customers by the end of the year. By the end of 2019, I'll have 70 customers paying me at least £100. Some of them will be paying 200. Excuse me, tired. With a gross income of £9,000 per month. Can I do that? Is that achievable? Well, we're going to find out. What I would love is if this system was, what would I call it? Scalable. It's not scalable, so I'll get to a certain size probably, and then I'll maybe have to think about going to another country and doing the same thing in another country, and just continue that. Oh, I'm really tired. Cold. That's fine. So yeah, we'll see. I think this is good publicity. What are my misconceptions, or what are my worries about this business? Well, if I have to phone 5 people a day to make one or 2 sales calls a week, I need to probably make 5 sales calls a week, really, to close at least 2. But I only want 1, so I probably need only to schedule 2 or 3 calls a week. Out of those 15 people, get 3 people to say, yeah, okay, let's hear a little bit more about the service, Scott. And then if I get 1 per week, that's 52 over the course of, I said I was going to have 70 customers, though. I would have to close more than 1 a week. It's possible. And then I'm going to lose some of those customers over time. These are the misconceptions in my head that are stopping me from doing it, because I'm thinking, is it worth the hassle? If I go after 70 customers, that's the other thing, though. I could have a really good run. You know, a couple of weeks before I go on holiday, I could take a couple of weeks off my work and then really hammer the sales in that 2 weeks. So maybe after the course of maybe 3 or 4 months of doing this, and if I can schedule like a 2 week holiday and then just schedule sales call after sales call, in that, you know, I could maybe get 10. That would 10 or 20 in those 2 weeks, and that would take me to that goal. So yeah, 70 customers by the end of the year. And would I be able to keep them on? That's the other thing. So I'm making the calls in my lunch hours, and I'm doing the sales calls in my lunch hours. So on the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm doing the cold call basically, but it's not a complete cold call because I have the book that I'll send out prior to the cold call, and that'll be my reason for phoning in. Some of the people that get the book will download the link. We'll go to the link and put their details in, which is even better. So they're like, it's like a warmer sale or a warmer prospect than someone that doesn't download. Oh, I'm tired. Download. So that's how I can do it. It's a tough slog though. But if I can get 70 customers and I'm making 100 grand a year by this time next year, what could I do in 3 years? Well, if I continue building the podcast as well, so I'm doing the content. Well, we're not going to get into what that service is, but if I'm building that content, that would be something at the weekend. I'd have to do that like on a Saturday afternoon. So every Saturday afternoon, 2 or 3 hours, just do the content, send it out at the end of the month. The rest of the evening would be, I'm sure the weekdays would be to build the content from my own site. Something would probably have to stop. I'd like to keep the podcast up though. I'd get a sponsor for it potentially. I would love to get a sponsor, maybe pay me 3 or 4 grand a month, just for that sponsored opportunity, or 3 or 4 grand an episode, maybe, for the sponsored opportunity. Interesting. So if I was earning, what did we say, 9,000 a month, and then maybe we got another 4.5K on sponsored opportunities, what would that take us up to? Let's have a look here. 13. Possible, very possible. Anyway, that's enough of this YouTube live. Bye.